Hey, it's a Monday, which means it is not Humongous Mondays just yet. Oh my god, there's a Chimera Land update queued? Holy shit, I wasn't even planning to look at my Steam library, and now you're telling me that was there? So yeah, I'm getting Shadow the Hedgehog set up to run here really quick. Before we get started, just a few brief things. Sandcastle Builder update. Oh yeah, this isn't really news. There's one important actual news bulletin thing. Sandcastle Builder update. I have infinite castles, infinite sand, and infinite sand per micro new picks, which means that I'm in a whole new portion of the game. I'll talk about that later if I remember to. I do want to get to actual important announcements really quick. One of which is that technically the Game Over Type 1 Diabetes, the schedule part of the marathon is done, but we are still raising money until about September 30th is when the Tiltify campaigns will close. And as such, I am still raising money. I think as long as I'm playing Shadow the Hedgehog, which reminds me, I need to get my my page up there. As long as I'm playing Shadow the Hedgehog, I will still be accepting the donation incentive, if that makes sense. It's sort of like a subathon, but not really, because it's not subs and it's not endless, but you can extend my shadowing as long as I have Shadow. As long as I'm playing Shadow. So there's that. Also, new Twitter at Twakaroo. Twak and then AROO. I was using my old one for a long time, and I made my account because of when I first made my Twitter account, it was for Board Game Twitter because I was doing Board Game Bros. And with Board Game Twitter, there's a bit more of a propensity to use real names. Or a bit more of a tendency, I guess.
Hey, Shadow. Long time no see. Looks like these black creatures really need...
However, most of the time nowadays when I have to, say the name of my Twitter account, it's either for the sake of, saying it on a podcast, or saying it when I go to Rivals tournaments. And then I had to deal with people being like, alright, why is your Twitter account your real name? So I was like, okay, I might as well. I was wanting to redo my Twitter account for a while. It's one of those things where since I have 4 years of podcasts with my current handle, or with my previous handle, I was unsure at first if I wanted to rebrand it so soon. But I was like, but no time like the present, really, for something like that. It's not a full rebranding of my online presence. Which I have done in the past. Twak was not my original username, as some may know.
We need assistance.
I like that you can do that portion without Sonic getting mad at you, because the airstrike kills the gun units anyways. Good job, Gun, for airstriking your own people. It did that again, where it doesn't let me do more than one triangle jump. Oh right, I have the heal gun. I forgot about that. I unlocked that special weapon. I'm also trying to remember. I know one of the keys I don't have is at the end. Oh, that's the only one I don't have. Okay. Whoops. Whoop. And that does hurt you. So I think that was it for the main, like, announcement stuff. I'll go ahead and do the weekly Shonen Jump now. Hype for Undead Unluck. Really enjoying that. I think it got a color page. I don't know if it got a cover page, but I'm kind of curious now. If it did, then it deserves it.
Once I find all of the emeralds, then I'll find the truth.
Super Smartphone is really advancing forward to the next, like, arc. They made a big development.
Perfect.
It like, it's kind of annoying because it feels like the author wrote it so that the main characters couldn't be proactive at the moment, which sucks, but, like, I don't know. I hope that it's able to sort of find its footing again, because I really want the series to last a little longer, but it seems like it's going to be leading to a conclusion in maybe 10 chapters, which would be unfortunate. By the way, so just for the sake of this route, I'm going to do the villain mission for this level, and then from there I will be doing neutral until I get to the last level, of course. But yeah, it's like, as I've sort of said in the previous weekly Shonen Jumps, I like the existence of these, like, mind games, battle of wits sort of series.
Guess I underestimated his powers.
But
There's definitely something going on out there.
I think Super Smartphone was
Now
kind of
it's up to
slow
me
to
to
get
find out
going
what
at
they're up
first. I don't know. I think the first few chapters were all right. I guess it's more so it kind of just petered out. There were just a few really slow segments of the series. But I guess if anything, you know, if you have to it's like if you have to advance the story quickly, I guess making other characters be the proactive ones is a way to do it. I'm assuming that the two characters that showed up are going to try to be allies. But you never know with these types of series.
Information on those black aliens. Don't give up.
Since usually the big question is, like, who can you trust? Knuckles just said damn. Wait, what? What just happened? The camera did not follow me correctly, I feel like. Are you awake, Shadow? Nah, I'm sleeping. Don't talk to me, I'm sleeping right now. Unless he means, like, Shadow was a sleeper agent. Fucking, like, Phyrexian dude looking ass. Right, I forgot. I had some takes about the new cards in Dominaria United, but I do not remember them at all. So, like, you know, that's cool. So much for stream topics. I know the Defiler cycle is really cool. I want the red one specifically for Dargo, because it doesn't go infinite unless you have, like, Greater Good or some way to get life off of Dargo. But it does let you get plus red mana a bit easier. You could go, like, Dargo, you know, pod Dargo for Razaketh, cast Dargo, get, I think usually it goes, like, if you have the mana, you can go Dark Writ, and then cast Dargo again, then do Burgi, and then after Burgi, you can go Defiler of Red. Defiler of Red. The great element that the Kavu attacks with. And then suddenly you can get more red mana off Burgi. I know, I'm like talking wizard science to people who have no idea about magic. But that's just sort of the breaks, I suppose. That's my stream in a nutshell. More weekly Shonen Jump stuff. So, still don't know if I want to talk about One Piece, just because I feel like it's so easy to spoiler people, and, you know, I don't want to do a spoiler warning live on stream. Just because I don't know who's watching and if they would, you know, just mute it or what have you. I will say Jujutsu Kaisen was really funny. I like these two guys that showed up, and the idea of somebody using like simple domain as a sumo ring is really nifty. It's a fun application of the power systems and abilities already present in the series. So big ups to that. By the way, I like how there's all these like little, like, I don't know, walls? They don't look like natural canyon formations. But there's all these little walls out there, and I don't think you actually walk on any of them, but it definitely looks like it would be level geometry. I'm trying to think, is there supposed to be a way to get up there without the spring? It looks like these things on the sides would be... Never mind. Well, those things on the sides would not be things you can stand on, in fact. Also, yeah, it's funny that you have to attack the Oh, I didn't have a ring. Oh, this is a bit of an issue. It's funny that you have to attack the soldiers to do Black Doom's mission. But like, he scolds you, but it's like, dude, you're giving me no choice. I have to warp back here just to get rings and maybe a gun. And then we can go back. It's just sort of a weird sort of clash with the game's design ideologies and just its design. Like, it feels really weird to make the player, or to tell the player to do something to, you know, fulfill this faction, but then make them do the opposite without any real, like,
really happens when this temple is
story
awakened.
justification? I don't know.
Perfect.
PPP was bad. Very confusing. Okay, God. I'm trying to think. Was there anything other than Akane Banashi I wanted to talk about? Because, okay, here we talk. That's the one with the president. Takes place after every second level. And he's like, we need you, Sonic Heroes. Shadow Heroes. Oh, does he pop out of the... Yeah, so that's another fun thing about the way these cutscenes work, is he just teleported into Eggman's base despite not being in cyberspace.
Dr. Eggman?
That's just the cutscene that plays at the start of Creepy Castle level. Cryptic Castle, sorry. Castle the Cryptic. Beautiful W Pentomino. And there's a 7, which makes this a 2-9 pair,
This way.
which fixes the 6 in box 6. And that's 1-2 skidoo. Okay, no, so Akane Banashi, I've been raving about this manga since it started up, really. It's very good. And so they finished the amateur tournament arc. And it was interesting because so the amateur tournament arc was Akane wants answers to why her dad was excommunicated from a Rakugo school and basically banned from performing Rakugo. And the person who excommunicated her dad is the lead judge at this tournament. And he said, and the prize for getting first place.
Black creatures have infiltrated my castle. I'd like you to go and light those giant lanterns. They're part of my special defenses.
The prize for getting first place was an interview with that guy, with Master Arakawa. Do I have to light this one? I guess so. I don't really know how I'm supposed to dodge that still. But so, I was kind of expecting her not to win, but it was implied, or it was shown that it was like, yeah, she was just a step above all the others. And the thing about the arc that's really cool is that Master Arakawa, the guy who excommunicated her dad, is like, he's built up to be this like monster who like is super controlling over the Rakugo world. But like throughout the tournament, he's really nice to the amateurs. He's like, you know, or it's like one person does like a new, like a modernized twist on a story that's already been in the series, which is a really cool thing because it you kind of see what he's going for as he's doing it. But like instead of like the characters all think he's gonna be like, oh, this is a disgrace, you've ruined the historical like sanctity of Rakugo by trying to make it new and modern. But he's actually just like, yeah, Rakugo performers often find that it's harder to connect to younger audiences because they can't relate to the settings and the characters in the series or in the stories, and so by not turning left whatsoever, that's it, I'm getting off. And so by modernizing the stories, you're able to get the humor across to a new audience who wouldn't otherwise appreciate them. And it's like, yeah, cool. That's a take that is makes sense in like a real life capacity. It fits with the you know, it makes sense, and it makes sense that he is like, it paints him to be more of a, you know, a teacher, or like somebody who is very concerned about the art itself rather than just his way of doing it, you know? Basically, they make him out to be very nice, but then when Akane wins, he's like, you know, you shouldn't be here, because Akane is being taught by a professional teacher. And of course, Akane wins, spoiler alert, in case that wasn't clear. I hope that my gun doesn't despawn when I do this. So Akane wins, and Arakawa brings her in, and Akane's like, I'm the daughter of that one guy you expelled from Rakugo forever. Why did you do that? Oh man, I'm a meme. Was this where a key was? I think it was. But it's really nice because so the ultimate justification he gives is that it's not that he was a bad Rakugo, it's that he wasn't like master material. He was too nervous. He relied on the audience to like cheer for him beforehand as a sign of support. And it's this really interesting moment of like, I don't know, he's a very fleshed out character, you can kind of see where his priorities lie. It doesn't really clash with what the audience has learned about him throughout this arc. And at the same time, it still makes him sort of a villain or antagonist in that, like, it's not so much that he is, you know, controlling about his way or the highway, or that he wants to make an exclusive, like, world of Rakugo that nobody else can cross. But it's more so that he just has extremely high standards and is a bit of a perfectionist. But only for the professionals. And so yeah, I think that's like super interesting. It's one of those things where, so like in Shokugeki no Soma, so Food Wars, for all you plebeians. In Food Wars, there's this whole thing about characters like becoming the gods of the food world, and if you cross them, you'll be banned from the food world. And some of it's just that they're very like, ha, I remembered, there's a key there. And some of it is just like, you know, they're very rich, and so they can like run smear campaigns for you, where they'll make it so you don't get approved for loans to open restaurants. But it's like, at some extent, like, you've just created a world where the entire culinary world is dependent on this one Japanese school. And it ups the stakes a lot, but it really doesn't feel like, I don't know, it always feels really weird and like
Another chaos.
unfulfilling. Oh hey, it's this guy
What are
again.
you doing here, Shadow?
Doctor,
It's the Egg Breaker.
but I need those chaos.
Or I think as Chongo called it, the Egg
Enough of this
Cracker.
nonsense. The Chaos Emeralds belong to me. All of them. No one gets
Yeah.
in my way.
We've seen
Those
this
who
one.
do will- Now, let me show you the power of
Um,
my latest, greatest creation.
Oh hey, Amy's here. God. As much as this game likes to pretend it has branching storylines, it really tries its hardest to ignore branching storylines as like a concept.
Lights up.
Ow. No, but so like with Akane Banashi, they very well could have made Arakawa's motivations just like, I want to be an egomaniac who rules everything. I want to be king. But like, in that case, it's like, how much power does he get by doing that? Is it really like, can you really not just be a Rakugo without him? Would he like shoot you in the alleyway if you tried to perform without his approval? And so like,
Sorry,
instead
Doctor,
they went the
but that
more
chaos emerald
realistic
is
route
mine.
of being like, it's not that he is like egomaniac or controlling, it's just that his values
Perfect.
and what he values out of the like highest level Rakugo are different than what Akane was expecting. And I think, oh, this is a new cutscene, I think, in wide mode,
Those black creatures.
because the widescreen hack doesn't really do well with pre-rendered cutscenes, because it's just
What?
widening a video file and not like the others where it extends the camera range.
You.
I think that aspect of like making Arakawa
That's the
a villain in the sense that the events that transpired that became Akane's motivation
arc
were due to his
years ago.
like values as an artist and not due to some sort of grand scheme or plot. It's very like it's very much in line with the rest of the decisions in Akane Banashi of making a more realistic like hobbyist manga in that regard. You know, I've talked about how it very, very often cuts between the real-life performance, the caricature performance, and the interpretive performance. This is it! This is the fucker! This is the fucking level! Oh my god, I hate this level. Okay. Yeah, this level sucks. This was the one from the arc that I hated. But no, just to finish out my thought as I was getting at, like, the fact that the manga doesn't really render the events of the stories in a, like, typical manga fashion until Akane breaks out her immersive Rakugo style is sort of what I mean as far as, like, realism, that it only will make the events of the stories appear realistic to the reader if the audience is getting that immersed in it on their own merits, but otherwise, like, it appears in sort of that inky, cartoony style. Because, you know, because, I just went in a circle, didn't I? Because, like, the inky, cartoony style is the way the audience sort of marries the idea of this is a story that I am trying to be immersed in with I can't really completely be immersed in it. So it's a bit more, like, cartoony or impressionist, or it's less realistic, but it is still evocative. That distinction between art styles is super important. Oh, I don't mash triangle jump. I can walk a little bit before I jump. Okay. This is definitely something I kind of want to make a video on, is the, I mean, I don't want to compare it strictly to PPP, but I always do that because they're two sort of contemporaries currently with sort of similar types of manga, in that they're like hobby drama manga about art in performing in front of an audience. PPP turns the metaphorical, like, interpretation of music into an actual power that characters have, but it often kind of gets itself muddled in terms of its like meaning and intent that way. Characters just, like, I don't know, I still can't get over the whole fact that, like, it's essentially, if you don't have this bloodline power, you're fucked. Oh, that's it. That's the comparison, though, is Shinto Arakawa versus Gakuen Odagami. Gakuen Odagami is like, if you cross me, I will ban you from the piano world, and that's the worst thing that can happen to someone, and you cannot perform without my approval, and all this stuff. But, like, it makes him just seem like he has way more power than he should as a skilled pianist. And it's funny because one of the characters in the current arc of Pipa is like a Instagram or YouTube pianist. It's somebody who has explicitly said that they're popular because of the internet. And it was implied that they are wearing this mask because they were exiled from the piano world, so it's like, clearly it's not the worst thing to get Odagami'd to oblivion. Clearly there are characters who have made it work. So it really kind of halts the sense of danger, I guess, these characters face. But yeah, that's Akane Banashi avoids that also by just making Shinto Arakawa just like a guy. Maybe it is just maybe the video would just be a comparison between the two. It's funny how they're released at the same time, but like it feels like Akane Banashi is a strict like counterpoint or answer to a lot of P. Okay, by the way, so, talking about this level. So, here's the Disney World map. I do not even know where the ring is, but it's not here. You can see that I've locked myself into the deadest of ends. That's what I get for talking about manga so much. You can see why this level sucks, because whereas the other arc level, there's at least a bit of a line you can take with the like, rail sections, and otherwise it seems mostly independent until kind of the very end. This one is like, I hope you're paying attention and I hope you don't miss anything, because like, imagine trying to do the evil route for this and you accidentally miss like one guy.
There he is.
That would just suck. Also, nice ring? It's my ring in a box. Alright. I had to actually like stop and look at the map, because I do not remember where I'm supposed to be going.
You should take revenge on those heartless soldiers who caused it.
Oh, that's this plot line here? Is that the gun soldiers shot all the medics? Or all the researchers? Right, that is correct. Wait. Then why... I guess Maria just doesn't want you to kill any humans. But, like, they're definitely kind of assholes, at the very least. They're murderers at the most. Then maybe they didn't necessarily murder anyone. Whoa! Excuse me. I don't fucking know. I hope I'm going the right way.
Alpha team respond.
Wait, did he just say something about Yuji Naka?
Get him.
Was that like an Easter egg that I just unwittingly walked into? Oh god, where am I?
Several arcs on.
I think this is somewhere new at least.
Take this.
I've definitely skipped at least a few, how many charges did this have? Okay, I've definitely skipped at least enough soldiers that I should be okay with killing a few. Oh yeah, god, I definitely didn't get all the keys in this level before. What a real treat that would be.
Shadow is fleeing with a
So,
civilian.
I don't even know where I started.
There he is. Ha, stay back.
Have I been in here before? It kind of looks like it. No, actually. No!
Damn, not here.
Why'd it do that? Is it because I was too close to the like, wall?
Fire. This'll just take 3 seconds.
Hold on. Nope, wait,
Damn, not here.
I normally don't have, like, execution trouble with this game.
3 seconds.
Like, that's probably the nicest thing I can say. It is normally the controls are fine.
Damn, not here.
But they really do not want me to cross this specific gap. And it's the same sort of layout as the one in the other arc level, too. There we go. I'm thinking it was that I was too close to the, to, like, the wall. Also, I hit a switch in here. I'm not actually sure that did anything. What?
Damn, not here.
Alright, well, I don't think I can actually tell if it did anything. Oh, wait, what if it activated something in here?
Don't let him
Fuck,
get
I think I have to try this. Which means I have to, like... Yeah.
Damn, not here.
That's so awkward. I don't think I can, like, adjust my angle either. I'm pretty sure I have to just, like... do that and then hope it works. Okay, there's that. That time it worked. It did activate something. It activated an elevator. See, I'm glad I went back to do that, but like, damn. Oh, I see. I have to do another triangle jump here. Okay, I got a life out of it. So I ended up spending like 6 lives for one. What a steal. Oh? This is a red door? Well, that's suspicious. There's a breakable wall there. TNT, please? I feel like the end of the level has got to be soon. I kind of remember something like that. There's a shadow box there. Shadow box.
Get him! Death to all who oppose me.
Go up. Huh.
I sense the presence of soldiers ahead.
Cool. A lot of this is just me going like, okay, whatever you say. Trying to look for the map here. Is there no map in this room? That's actually wild that they would make a room with a teleporter but no map.
Come here.
Oh. Hi, secret hole.
Mere children's toys could make a human.
Oh, I see. This goes to here. Wait, what? I don't see. Hold on, wait. Wait, what? I thought that was going to be, that, like, red door I couldn't open. So then, is this the... That's the red door I couldn't open. So this is a new room. And there's things in here that I'm gonna kill because they're going to kill me. But I didn't want to kill. And I've already spent 10 minutes on this level, apparently. I really don't want to do the dark route if I can avoid it. Because my goal was to go straight from here on out and only do neutral levels. If I were to do this...
I gotta help Maria escape.
Okay, yeah, there's like no clear direction given with that. Great. Well, I'm kind of assuming there's just gonna be like, oh, I found it.
Through here. Maria, I'm glad
Apparently
that
I
you're
can
safe.
get out through there. That's cool. I don't really know how he's gonna get out from there, but okay. Yeah, that level sucks. I don't know if I have anything good to say about that level. You know, at my current you know, I didn't really say anything good about some of the levels in the hero path, I guess. So I didn't make good on the promise for those already. Oh, is this where you fight the guy? Yeah. I'm gonna shoot a little girl.
Mantis platoon, heavy dog reporting in.
Heavy
Primary
dog.
target and the girl have been located. Acquiring targets. En route to intercept and destroy.
Destroy the targets. Plural. That's right. I'm gonna shoot a girl.
Please, Shadow, help me.
God.
Humans willing to sacrifice their own when overcome by greed. They are
It's wild.
race.
Those heartless humans. Get out of my way.
See, I thought that in Sonic Adventure 2, the story was that Maria was killed by the artificial chaos experiments. But I guess, I don't know if that was ever actually answered. Okay, but However, it's really cool that they're reusing the music from the mech fights, not mech fights, the gun mech fights in Sonic Adventure 2. Bigfoot and what's the other one? Isn't it Big Dog? Isn't it Bigfoot and Big Dog, or am I thinking of something else? But it is a really, really cool reuse of music. It's big Sonic Adventure 3 energy. I'll have you know that I've been presenting the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 theorem bit to everyone who's willing to listen. I'm like, oh yeah, there's like 5 Sonic Adventure 3s. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. And they're like, I wish I never did come to your TED Talk. Also, no guns. Oh wait, nope, I saw one gun. One gun. Lay down your gun. Gun up the gunfight. Oh, it's one of these. Okay, it's actually also very fun that in this boss fight where they bring back the Sonic Adventure 2 music, they have the lock-on firing cannon, which I guess is just how it also is for Gamma. But it always specifically reminds me of the mechs in Sonic Adventure 2. But that might just be because I just played that game more than the Gamma levels in SA1. That's fine.
How dare you harm Maria, disgusting humans, out of my sight.
Yeah, it's kind of wild that there was no good faction in that level. It's just Black Doom wants you to kill the humans and Maria doesn't want you to kill anybody. Were there aliens in that level, actually? I feel like there were only gun
Sir,
units.
Your transport is ready. We must go now. Sir, please.
Once again, I have failed my duty to protect our nation.
Sir, it's not over.
Sounds like the
We can
G-Man.
continue to fight.
Rise and shine, Shadow
Black
the
aliens may have
Hedgehog.
rendered us unable
Wake
for now,
up and
but we will rally,
smell
sir.
the
You must
ashes.
keep your nation strong
I can't do a
together.
good G-Man.
Yes, keep the
Which also
nation
means I
united.
can't do a good Constant
No
from
matter what
Hitman,
happens,
because he's essentially just the
We'll
G-Man.
never surrender to these creatures. This much I learned from them.
I learned never to give up and submit the
Sir,
United
please
States to
hurry.
terrorists from Sonic
Okay.
the Hedgehog and his clone brother, Shadow the Hedgehog?
The black creatures will feel their own bloody hell.
Oh, bloody hell. And Shadow's outside the White House. I fucking love that. He's just sitting there like, hey, wait, I was supposed to go on a tour today. I was supposed to go on a tour of the White House. Did the president not... He was looking out the window, right? That means that in the time it took the president to leave the office and board that plane, Shadow arrived, but he didn't arrive before that because the president would have seen him and been like, oh, hey, Shadow.
Shadow, you're in big
Excuse me.
trouble. The black creatures are after
Oh,
the
this
president's
level.
escape pod. You've got to stop them and save the president. Way to go, Shadow.
All right,
This
I don't-
is gonna be easy.
I don't particularly want to do that mission.
It's the black creatures. Shadow, be careful.
I want to
Gun
find
has
the
one of the
Chaos
emeralds.
Emerald. And that'll take me to the last level of this pathway. And yeah, somehow... Oh, hey, Keydor. And yeah, somehow, defeating all the aliens on this, like, airship brings Shadow to Eggman's base in a volcano so that he can join Omega and confront Eggman. Which is a very logical chain of events. Oh, right. Yeah, this is another follow that bus level. But I really don't particularly care to. I'm much more interested in just driving my car to the end of the level. Ah, yes. The second fastest thing alive is Shadow, the Hedgehog. The first fastest thing alive is Car. It's also wild that they're just driving a plane through another plane. And by driving, I mean flying. If they were driving the plane with, like, its landing gear... Okay, I don't think they want me to drive any further. Then it might make sense.
You should be able to jump up on that and grind along it.
Okay, I vaguely remember one of these rails being really annoying. Oh, you know what? It was probably because of the plane.
Last time that the humans ever see the sun.
The escape pod. Though they're not escaping from here. Call an escape pod, but not from here.
Watch the machine and then run.
Oh hey, I just spin dashed through it. Alright, let's get Black Doom out of here. I ride solo.
That rail's got a high voltage current running through it. Don't touch it, it's dangerous.
Don't touch electrical
If I jump
sockets,
dash along
kids.
this wall, I can make it to
You
that
could
rail
die.
someday.
Like me, Shadow the Hedgehog. I'm dead. Oh yeah, I was gonna talk about Sandcastle Builder. I did almost forget to do so. I wish I could see where I was actually aiming for. There we go. Sandcastle Builder, what I really like about it as an incremental game is it seems to, like, constantly reinvent itself. So, like, I've played a few incremental games. There's stuff like Anti-Idol or Number Goes Up, where they have a lot of different mini-games in the game, but it doesn't really feel like they interact with each other so much. It sort of just feels like you get a lot of mini-games and each one has their own progression that ultimately makes the number go up. But it feels more like they're there for the sake of variety than, like, I don't know, synergy. Whereas, like, in Sandcastle Builder... Oh, and then I was also going to say, Cookie Clicker. The thing about Cookie Clicker is that they introduce a lot of systems, but, like, most of them you don't need to interact with too heavily.
The president is done for.
You have to kill all the bees. The president's allergic to bees.
There are
It's
so
just like,
many of them. What do we do?
It's just like a really weird way to make an analogy.
Damn.
It's a really weird analogy, Tails. I hope you understand that. But no, in Cookie Clicker, like, by the time you get things like your farm and your stock market, especially the stock market doesn't feel like you really need to interact with it at all. The gods, you're usually okay with just a few, like, generic ones. A lot of them don't really do much. Like, it feels like a game where they wanted to give you all these cool, fun options, but they didn't really balance it in a way that encourages you to interact with the system super heavily. But Sandcastle Builder, it, like, keeps, like I said, reinventing itself. Like, you know, at first it's just sand and castles, and you click your redundant kitties to get more sand and castles. And, like, you know, you want to win the Monty Hall problem to get more castles. And then you start getting your glass chips, and you start getting glass blocks, and that lets you build glass ceilings. And so now you have this mini game of you need to put as much production into blocks as you can so you can get all your glass ceilings. But then once you do that, it's like, okay, I have all the ceilings, I have all the glass. I need to get to glass chips now, though, so I can start boosting my, my, like, beanie tech. get all this stuff from Rosetta. And then, like, between all this, the optimal tool to buy keeps changing as well. It goes from, like, waves to trebuchets to scaffolds to rivers to waves to rivers again. It's a lot. And then, like, eventually you get those high enough. Oh yeah, and then there's like time travel, and the actual utility of time travel keeps changing. Like, sometimes you use it just to get certain bonuses, and then you start taking pictures, and then the pictures give you bonuses. And then, like, so, like, now I'm at infinite sand and castles, which is really funny, by the way. So it's infinite because I can feel a draft up my bottom.
I can feel a draft coming in through the bottom here.
What is that? What does that mean? What did this mean, Shadow? I mean, I can't touch that. Oh, there's a hole in the wall. Oh, this is the platform part that I'd hated. Very, what's it? Is it Sky Chase, the one from Sonic 2? I don't think that's the name of it. But it reminds me of that level from Sonic 2 with the plane. But so, like, the reason they have infinite sand and castles as a mechanic is that you reach the integer limit that they track. And so instead of, like, just capping your castles in sand, they give you infinite, which has all the properties of infinite, such as, like, you can buy any cost that has a numeric cost. You can spend, you know, you can buy it and then you'll still have infinite left over. If you use the Castle Crusher item to crush half of your castles into sand, and you have infinite castles, then you get infinite sand, which then gives you infinite castles.
I found it. One of the Chaos Emeralds held by God.
There we go. You no longer worry about spending sand on things.
I'm going to find the truth for myself.
So, like, that's cool, but then they break the shop, so you can't buy infinite amount of tools with that. And it's like, well, what do you do once you have infinite sand and castles because the integer limit is capped? And it's like, oh, now all your sand and castles become glass chips, and now glass chips are really important again. And now logic puzzles are really important.
5 Chaos Emeralds.
Yeah, he can count. And then it's like, you know, you switch production to glass chips so you can buy a few upgrades, and it's like, well, now you need glass blocks to get the glass upgrades, and now you need to run factory automation, so you need factory like, what I'm trying to get at is that, oh, and it's really cool because, like, once the tool factory happens,
we seem to have a problem with rats.
Which is, you know, around when you get infinite castles and sand.
To the Black Comet and exterminate them.
The Black Comet?
Like, once you get Tool Factory, the purpose of ceilings change. Not only do they give you boost to all your tools, which is very good and effective, but they determine what tools the Tool Factory builds. And so, like, you're now approaching certain decisions in a completely different manner. And it's that sort of thing where, like, it keeps kind of doubling back on itself, and, like, it reintroduces old mechanics, or it makes you treat things that you haven't really thought about in a while in a new light. So we have Find the Center, we have Exterminate the Gun Forces. I was thinking I would do the Exterminate the Gun Forces mission. That samurai sword is actually pretty good. Since this is the, like, middle villain path, I wanted to do the villain ending for this level. But I have to make... Okay, camera sucks right now. I have to make sure that I don't, like, forget anything.
Damn it.
Because I haven't really done one of these, like, hunting missions in a while. There's that chain gun, but I have more than enough of this ammo. Just like the fact that, like, they make it so that different like each tool you build, each sand tool and castle tool, which gives you sand and castles respectively, they each get their own, like, spot in the limelight. That's something that not many incremental games do. Sometimes it feels like they tend to just treat the like lower level stuff as just stepping stones to get to the higher level stuff. Cookie Clicker kind of does that with grandmas, but not a ton else.
One of our air saucers. That toxic substance is fatal.
And then, like, the fact that they keep bringing back these other mechanics, the way you play the game kind of changes. Like, you kind of go from having to click a lot to having to keep an eye out on redundant kitties, but then also, like, eventually redundant kitties become less important than just spamming the caged logic hat. And again, this is all a lot of inside baseball discussion, which I think is funny for games like this. Like, if you don't know what a redundant kitty or a logic hat or a castle tool or a beanie builder, you know, then it's probably going to sound like complete nonsense, but I think it's kind of funny. Like, there have been games I've heard people talk about where I didn't know, like, anything about them, but because the subject matter was just so weird. Oh, I thought that was a moving platform. Because the subject matter is so weird, it gave it this sort of comedy. The camera's kind of fucking with me a little bit right now. It's very down.
One of our minions has burrowed underground.
Oh, that looks like... I was gonna say, that looks like a wall that bars me from falling to my doom, so... Yeah, let's not jump over that. Just kind of dodge all the sandworms. Walk without rhythm. Fly without rhythm, I guess? Was that a... Okay, I thought I saw something, but it might have been the corner of one of these alien grunt dudes. Oh, what do you get at here? Wait, hold on. Oh, I think I have to shoot it. Cool. Yeah, I think... Oh, this is a portal. I guess that's kind of neat. They show you that it does let you teleport because that's how the alien grunts sort of pop in. And it's like, you can use this too, Shadow. I'm not gonna go full Dr. Claw on this because I don't want to throw out my throat on Monday. Captain, it's Monday. I've only killed 10 humans? That doesn't sound right, but it doesn't sound wrong either. It's been mostly aliens for, like, the majority of this level. Okay, I see some gun stuff here. Friend or foe means nothing to us, but also, please don't shoot our own people. Please, Shadow. Don't shoot our own soldiers. I apologize. I could probably do a whole 30 minutes on just this game's, I don't want to call it ludonarrative dissonance because that term is used a lot for things that are very minor or things that are like ultimately there for the sake of the game and not as much for the sake of like narrative, I guess. Like things that if they were more narratively resonant, then it might affect the overall gameplay. But it always got to me, like, you know, when I was a kid, oh, I didn't want to switch to that. When I was a kid, I would never want to anger the partner I'm with, you know, even though there's usually not much of a penalty for doing so, except you might just get the wrong ending to the level. So, like, you know, if I was teaming with Knuckles, I wouldn't want to hurt any of the humans as much as I could try, even if it kills me.
Death to all who oppose me.
But then, like, on the flip side of that coin, I would always feel bad when I do end up inevitably hurting the enemies, or hurting the people that are the allies of my ally. Because the ally of my ally is my ally. But, like, they actually just straight up make it unavoidable a lot of times. Especially with the villain missions, because you don't get access to Chaos Control to, like, skip any sort of boxes or locks that normally would be in the way. It's really funny seeing Shadow carrying around this giant chain gun, but it is not the most useful weapon right now, and I'd rather hold on to all my ammo. Yeah, like even now I'm at least trying to kind of, like, I've already skipped enough aliens. Oh wait, no, Knuckles doesn't even have a kill all the aliens mission. It's race to the finish. So really, there's no actual penalty at all in me attacking the aliens in this mission, which I guess is what Black Doom was getting at by saying friend or foe, it matters not, or whatever. I died. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do this. On. There we go. I guess now I get the chain gun. But it's still wild that, like, they didn't really have any flag to say, like, avoid criticizing the player for this, you know, which I think is really funny. It's kind of like how nobody wants you to kill the robots in Cryptic Castle. It's like, if you do it with Amy, Amy's like, leave them alone. And if you kill the robots with Eggman, he's like, hey, those are my robots. What are you doing? I paid money for those. Okay, I was able to get that. Wasn't sure if I could actually hurt it. Oh. Oh, God. Yeah, see what I mean? Like, I have to do that. I can't avoid shooting them because they're going to kill me. As seen on TV, you know. Oh, I didn't want this. Can I please? Okay, that didn't have anything. But, like, he gets so pissy. It's a good thing that he can't just, like, kill you if you annoy him. The fact that they have no gameplay penalty for doing so just means that they wanted to, like, keep it a little immersive. They were like, oh, right, shouldn't he get mad if you start killing aliens while he's working for you? But then they didn't really it's like, it seems like they wanted to avoid getting a ding on the CinemaSins, you know, before that was a thing, but they didn't really actually work through how that would affect things all the way. It barely exists to fix immersion, or to like aid immersion, you know, to help your immersion. But then at the same time, it doesn't really work. I'm just going back and checking. And so you end up with just like frustration more so than anything else. At least for me. I get frustrated more so than anything else. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna die. This is another level that's just like, the music's weirdly chill, by the way. It's not as chill as the one above this, the all villain route.
Fire a gun at the moving weight to stop it.
But it's still funny how, like, oh, I didn't actually know that was a thing. Hold on. That didn't work. What do you mean fire a gun at the moving weight to stop it? Oh, I guess it just stalls it. I thought it would be more of like a visible change, like it would glow green or something. But no, it's just like for a brief moment you can stop it.
You should be able to jump up on that.
Stop this moving block in one easy step. I guess I don't need it. I have plenty of ammo for this.
Destroy those insolent.
Though I do like the homing launcher a bit more. Never mind, I have more ammo for this now.
To resist.
I'm trying to remember what the boss for this route is at the end. I want to say it's the gun like military leader that that you fight at the normal all villain route. The one that Sonic helps and you kill Sonic along with the military leader. By the way, I think it's worth noting that, considering how many, like, characters die in the other routes, I feel like the only actual canon route in this game is the all-hero one. Or any of them where you just end with killing Black Doom and he's the only casualty. Oh, they put those there so that you would go here instead of thinking it's a little pit. I was like, wait, why did they just put these boost pads for a tiny drop? And then I was like, wait, I probably would have thought that would be a pitfall if it weren't for the boost pad, so thanks. Oh no, do I need the suck? I hope not, because I don't particularly see the suck. Oh no, it was just a pathway I had to kill all the aliens to pass through. That's fine. I'm okay with the little casualties. Whoa! I guess if you manage to bring the suck gun all the way here, then the world's your oyster. 7. Big guy, that's 48. And the question is, are they back there or are they up here? They are up here. And you know what? Let's do this for good measure. For old time's sake, let's... It didn't kill it. I was hoping that would be this big climactic finish that blows up the guy, but it didn't kill it.
Let the humans await their final judgment day.
It didn't kill it. It's wild. It didn't kill it. Honestly, this route went a lot quicker than I expected. Trying to decide if I want to start the next one or not. Okay, yeah, it is this fight.
Shadow, I can't let you go. Not like this.
You're the one who destroyed the Ark and killed everyone on it. It's time to settle this once and
This
for
is like
all.
if Naruto fought Sasuke
Right.
at that like waterfall.
Born to bring order
But
to
then, like, there was just a member of the FBI with, like, a gun
They're
also
going to
trained
pay-
on
pay
Sasuke.
with their lives for what they've done.
You?
Sonic, if you try to stop me, I'll destroy you too.
But I said sayonara to you that one time.
Waited years for this. Now
Diablon.
I never thought I'd have to fight you like this, but I guess I have no choice.
Eh, I hit Sonic in the head. Come on. Come on. Oh, there we go. I had to, like, just kind of mash once I got up there. I was trying to get Sonic to jump and then use the extra height. I guess I have to attack Sonic in general to get him to a fire. Ow. Or not?
take this.
I don't quite know. Yeah, Sonic's really just helping me out more than anything. You know, this wouldn't really work if Sonic didn't try to attack me. So it's kind of fortunate, if anything. It feels like he's helping me. See, it's like I homing attack him, he jumps up. It feels like he's just giving me a little boost. A little like alley-oop into the air. It's a very like Super Mario Bros. Z combo move. Actually, you know, so there was Sonic Chronicles, the shitty Sonic RPG where they accidentally put the wrong instruments on the wrong MIDI tracks, and they like gave every character a long Elite Beat Agents minigame for their attacks. I always thought that something more like Mario and Luigi, where it's more about like, I don't know, combo moves would have been cool for a Sonic RPG. Honestly, I would love another Sonic RPG. There's only been the one, and like, I mean, I think everybody knows at this point that it's just like, it's more along the lines of just like point and laugh so bad it's good, rather than something like this where I would actually play it. Granted, I've never actually played Sonic Chronicles, so I don't know if it's actually funny or not. I didn't want to get those rings. But like, I don't know. If they gave it to the right team, you know, just hire everybody that was in Alpha Dream, put them in a team, and do it. Or like, I don't know, Atlas? Sega, does Sega own Atlas, or do they just publish, actually? Or wait, no, you gotta get the Like a Dragon studio, the Yakuza studio. I don't remember their name, but you gotta get them to do it. Or whoever made Project X Zone. Wait, no, that would be either Namco or Capcom. Sega was added as the third wheel. It's a shame Sonic wasn't in Project X Zone, by the way. Like, it's not like they don't have cartoony characters. They have Arthur from Ghosts and Goblins, not from Arthur. But that would also be funny. Namco x Capcom had Klonoa, and Klonoa is essentially Namco Sonic. It's not too far off. Have Sonic do a little, like, whirlwind. But no, yeah, like, I mean, teamwork has been a mechanic in a lot of Sonic games. Not only the adventure series concept of, like, different characters having different, like, gameplay mechanics and styles, but also, oh my god, I'm gonna die. I'm fine. I didn't die. I died. Oh no, I'm not dead. I'm outie. But, like, you know, you got, like, Sonic Heroes where there were things like team attacks. You could incorporate that into a little turn-based RPG. Just give it the flair that Project X Zone has, or Mario and Luigi's team attacks. Maybe that would be a fun, like, tier list to do, is a Bros Attacks tier list. You know, I kind of want to do a tier list stream. I don't know if it would be fun without, like, a larger audience. There's definitely some things I've had ideas for that I didn't want to do because of a lack of, like, a larger audience. But, you know, there's some tier lists I definitely want to do. And, yeah, that might be a fun one. Bros Attacks.
Game over, Sonic.
I don't remember many of them from the later games, but I feel like they didn't have them in Paper Jam, or if they did, they were more, like, context sensitive, like Kingdom Hearts. I don't know. Sonic's dead. Pretty sure this is gonna essentially be the same cutscene as it was in the other one, except now we're in space instead of in the Ark, which is still space, but we're in space instead of in a plane.
Finally, I've got all the
In an
chaos
FBI
emeralds.
base? A hangar? Something like that? I don't know.
Shadow, why? Why are you siding with them?
Because I'm bored, and I want to 100% the video game. Sonic, have you heard of
I'm Shadow
Undertale?
the
It's a
Hedgehog,
very deep
the
video
ultimate
game.
life form born to protect and serve the Dark Lord, Black Doom. With the power of these Chaos Emeralds, this world will become the Dark Empire. This is who I am.
By the way, I love that in the Snapcube fan dub, they essentially turned it into a time loop story, which is a very inspired way of incorporating the different routes into a thing. So we have Soldier of Grief now. Nice route name. Oh, no, I don't want to watch it. No. Okay, sadly, I think I'm going to end stream here then. Not just because I didn't mean to click on this and now I have to skip through every cutscene, but I'm also just kind of tired, and I've had a high blood sugar recently quite a lot, so I need to maybe change out my insulin pump site. So, thanks for watching, and I will be back, I guess, just later this week. I'll try and do some other streaming.
Maria!
Try to get the last route of Shadow done. There were no donations yet, so it's still one more route, and it is going to be going down to that, like, hero path, but then doing the middle part of the chart. The middle chart part, you know. The part of the chart that's in the middle of the hero in the middle. Row 4. So yeah. I'll try to stream more this week because next week I will be on vacation, and so I will not be streaming next week at all. So I'm gonna try and stream tomorrow as well, and hopefully I don't just ruin my sleep schedule again. My sleep schedule's been very ruined, which is why it's been pretty short streams, because I've been very exhausted.
How do you know I'm Shadow?
So,
What are you talking about?
yeah, I'm gonna hop off here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Have a good one.